Hello everyone, welcome to programming in python.com. I'm back with another video. Here in this video, I'm going to tell you how to print the pattern of letter R. In the previous videos, I told you how to print the patterns up to letter Q. Now it's time for letter R. I will also link all the previous videos playlist in the description, and also I'll print in the comment box. You can also find it in the I button in the right corner of this video. If you want all those previous pattern videos, you can click on that I button, you'll find the playlist. So now let's start with pattern of letter R. So as you see, this is a 5 by 5 square, so I'll take the size as 5. So as you see, like in all the previous programs, we'll just make some conditions where to print stars and where to print spaces. So here, if you see the pattern, we'll first you see need to print stars in this first column, and also in this first row, middle row, and also here in the this last columns off, and there's a slanting line here. So there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 conditions total. One for the first column, one for the first row, one for the middle row, one for the last column off, and other one for this slanting line. So first, now loop these rows and columns. You know, these are called rows and these are called columns. So I'll write for R in range. R means rows here, range of S, that is the size. So here in this program, I'm statically taking S as 5 size. While I go into my PyCharm IDE, I'll take that size from the user. Based upon that size, this pattern, the size of this pattern will vary. So for C in range, yes, that is also C means columns, that's range also size. So for rows and columns, I am looping rows and columns. Now comes the conditions. If the first condition is this one, if column equal to 0, that will be the first column, and if R equal to 0, that is the first row. And here there is a condition to remove this exclude this space here. If I just give R equal to 0, that means it will print completely including this. So to exclude that, I'll write one more conditions, and column not equal to S minus 1. This is the last column, right? So I'm also specifying that condition. Row should be equal to 0 and column should not be equal to S minus 1. And those are the two conditions, and there is a middle row. So R equal to S by 2. S is the size, S by 2 is the middle row. And here also I need to exclude that. So I'll write that condition, and C not equal to S minus 1. So these are the three conditions: first column, last first row, and middle row. So I'll write the condition for last column. So here the column equal to S minus 1, that is the last column. Now, however, we make conditions for this and this. So now I'll only write conditions. You see, this is not completely the last column, only the half of it. That means an R less than S by 2. So that means the rows, these are rows, column should be last and row should be less than S by 2. So it will only print up to the condition where the rows are less than S by 2. So it will only print the half. So these are the 4 conditions. And for the fifth condition, if you see, actually this is a 5 by 5, you can see small, but if you do a bigger one, bigger matter, a bigger square, you will see this condition properly. So the condition for that is, see, if you see this column is 3, this row is 3, this column is 3. If you match this to, here we print star, and here we have one more, and here we have one more. That means column is 3, row is 3, column is 4, row is 4, column is 5, row is 5. In that conditions, we print this stars, that is slanting line. That condition we have also used for N. That condition we have also used for letter N, also for letter M. So here the condition is row equal to column. You see 3, 3, 4, 4. And one more condition is that it should be, row should be greater than half. It should not start from here. It should not start from here. It should start after the half. And the other condition is row greater than S by 2 here. So these are the 5 conditions. So these are the 5 conditions. We'll write or you no need or here. So in all these conditions, we'll print stars. So in all these conditions, we'll print stars. As you know, this is end, and I'm giving this end parameter as space, because if I don't give this, if I don't specify this end as space, by default print takes end as new line. After printing star, it will go to the new line. To avoid that, I'm printing this star. I'm printing this space here for the end. So in else condition, I'll print spaces. Even here, I'll print end equal to empty. So I have print if conditions for printing stars, and else condition I'll print spaces. In all other cases, that means these are all the 4 cases where I print stars. And after the first for, it should go to the next line. Like after first iteration printing all these stars, it should go to the next line to print the next line stars. So for that for that case, after printing the first for, I go an empty print and it goes to the next line. So this is the basic program. The main thing here are these 4 conditions here, 5 conditions for printing stars. So that's it for the explanation. So now I'm going to my PyCharm IDE, code the same program, see the output. So I'm in my IDE. So this is the pattern R I'm going to print, which I have just discussed on the whiteboard. So let me start this. So first I'll ask this size from the user, size equal to input. I'll prompt the size from the user, enter any size, and here I also make a small condition, like if the size is less than 8, I'll tell the user to enter a size minimum of 8. This is not mandatory, this is nothing related with the pattern, this is just for the output sake, so that the output looks good when the letters are big. So else here I will print the pattern. For that I'll create a new function, print pattern, and I will pass this size which I have taken as a parameter to this function. So I'll enter print pattern and I will pass this size. So here in this function I will define the actual pattern to print this, actual logic to print this pattern. So let me so actually it should be def print pattern, and I will give the number as n, or actually it's the size as n. So now we need 2 loops, one for row looping and other one for the column looping. So for rows in range of n, for columns in range n. Now if you see, we have 5 conditions: the first row, first column, middle row, last row, and last column, and this tail, arc tail. So all these conditions I have explained on whiteboard. So now let me write this here so that we can execute. So let me write with the first row. First row, if, so here I will print star, and n I will give as space. So here in else I'll print spaces, and here also will be space. So also after the first for loop, I said we need to print an empty print so that we can go to the next line. So we need to give the conditions here. So now it's time for printing the conditions here. So in if there are 4 conditions, that is the first row. For the first row, our row should be equal to 0. If rows equal to 0, actually it should be row, and column, okay, no problem, we have defined rows and columns. Okay, if rows equal to 0, and you should see this is the row 0, and there are conditions to omit this space and this space.
That means column should not be equal to 0 and column should not be equal to n minus 1. That is the first column and last column. Column and columns not equal to 0 and columns not equal to n minus 1. So this is the condition for first row. Now let me write the condition for the first column. For the first column, columns equal to 0. That is the first column. And if you see, we need to omit this. That means the row should not be equal to 0 and rows not equal to 0. So this will be the condition for first column. And between the first column, that means columns equal to 0 and we should omit this space. So for that, row should not be equal to 0. So those are the conditions for first column. Next we need to write for the middle row. If you see for middle row, and to give an OR here, rows equal to n by 2. That means the half, from half I'm starting, and here the column should not be equal to the last column because we are omitting this space here. So we also need to write condition for last column, and columns not equal to n minus 1. So we'll print this middle line with omitting this. So we have written conditions for that. Next we write the last column. So there should be an OR here. Columns equal to n minus 1. That is the last column. And for row should not be equal to first row, so that we can omit this. And row not equal to 0, and rows not equal to 0. And there is also one more condition to only print up to half, and rows less than n by 2, so that only it will print up to rows less than half. So that is the condition. So we have printed first row, first column, middle row and last column. So finally we have come to this tail, arc tail. So for this tail, while explaining the whiteboard, I told there are some logics. That is, this row will be equal to this column, and this row will be equal to this column, this and this L shape will match. So for that I'll write rows equal to columns, and there might be also other condition that it should start from row from the bottom up, so that I should mention the condition like row must be greater than n by 2. So these are all the conditions. So first let me run this now and see whether we are getting that output or not. So I'll run tennis size, I will enter 8. There is if size less than 8. Okay, I think this should also be cast to integer, otherwise we might get an error. So because it will only need to take integers, and also we are comparing here size with a number, so that it should be an integer. So let me run this. I'll give 12. You see, we can see our R, and if you see 8, this is the smaller R. You can see this looks perfect for me. So this is the R we want to print. As I explained in the whiteboard, there are simple conditions: one for first row, one for first column, middle row, last row, and for some conditions for printing this tail, arc tail, and call this arc tail. So that's how we print the pattern of letter R. Hope you like the video, guys. If you like it, please consider subscribing to my channel, programminginpython.com. Also share these videos with your friends who might feel these videos helpful. I will also post the GitHub link in the description, also the blog post in the description, and also some other useful links. So make sure you're also looking at the description of this video. I will be continuing this pattern series up to letter Z. So stay tuned for all those patterns. See you in the next video. Bye bye.